Not to mention this chick who married Rich Little. 48-year-old girl, pretty good-looking girl, too, in fact.
Rich Little?
Yeah, she married Rich Little. He's 72 now.
Don't you picture Rich Little being, I don't know, almost destitute? I picture Rich Little being one of these tragic stories of living in an apartment and living on, still doing his Nixon impersonation to anybody.
But he still gets those stupid corporate jobs.
Yeah.
From,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Probably an older crowd.
Yeah.
But I bet you he gets paid pretty handsomely once in a while for doing that crap. But you're right. He doesn't have an impersonation that would even stretch past 1972 anymore.
Come on, do your Nixon. Come on.
Nixon. It's probably just Spiro Agnew.
Celebrity mimic Rich Little's next impersonation will be of a groom as he ties the knot with Rock of Love 2 beauty Catherine Brown. He's marrying one of the chicks from the Bret Michaels show.
Oh, wait, which chick?
Her name's Catherine Brown.
What? One of those skanks?
Brown was in the top... Yeah, yes. Brown was in the top 10 of 20 gals vying for rocker Bret Michaels' favor on his MTV reality show. She reveals that 72-year-old Little's famous sense of humor won her over. now you know she's a waltz sniffer if she says something ridiculous like that.
So what the hell? What was he watching? Bret Michaels' Rock of Love?
Probably.
Trolling for ass?
Yeah. He trolls for ass. Are you kidding?
I think I can have that.
I know who that chick is. She's gross.
Of course she's gross.
Yeah.
Every chick that was ever on Michael's show was gross.
Well, I was freaking out because Rich Little's, 82 or something like that?
72.
72.
God, he's 90 by now.
And those girls were all pretty young, but I remember her as being the older girl on the show. Because most of them are in their 20s.
Yeah.
Remember her? Yeah.
She's not bad looking.
It's a great picture of her and Rich Little on the red carpet.
Oh, this one? You talking about this one?
It's the same event. It's a different photo.
Yeah.
It looks like she's with her grandfather.
Well, he's dyed his hair, though. I mean, clearly, if his hair was the right color, it looked like she was with, her grandfather. It's ridiculous. And he just, by the way, he's almost traded up because his the wife he just lost to suicide, by the way. This chick got so tired of hearing Richard Nixon and Walter Cronkite, she had to kill herself. So she heard Walter Cronkite one more time.
Yep. It's like Sam Kinison talking about Mr. Green Jeans.
She was 45, so she was actually younger than the chick he just married, the 48-year-old. But she took a drug overdose after battling agonizing migraines for years. Well, that's the backstory. The real story is she was driven nuts by Rich Little's routine.
This girl didn't quite get the message, apparently.
He's been married 4 times.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
doesn't surprise me. Of course, I was involved with the worst gig in the history of Rich Little or anyone else.
What happened?
We're doing something at a mall in Scottsdale when I was in Phoenix, and after I agreed to do this thing, they said, just one more thing. And I'm like, oh, no, just one thing. We need you to host. Rich Little is going to be in the mall at 4 o'clock on Sunday. And mind you, I think this was like a World Series Sunday or something like that. There was something huge going on. I want to say it was the World Series. And I immediately knew when they said, I was like, no. Because I knew, first of all, no one cared about Rich Little even 20 years ago.
Yeah. Oh,
no
God,
one
no.
cared about Rich Little then. And, the idea that people are going to come to get Rich Little's autograph? I mean, maybe go to see him do his act. I mean, maybe there'd be 15 people to do that.
Well, I suppose if you're going to do it anywhere, you do it in Scottsdale where there's a lot of retirees.
Well, I got there 10 to 4, and they had like the velvet ropes set up.
Yeah.
For like maybe 100 feet.
Yeah.
As if.
Yeah, as if, yeah.
And then there was a table.
Well, there's an optimist putting that together.
And there's 3 stools, and there's 2 microphones, and I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
There's no one in line. 10 minutes to 4. So I just kind of walked around like, I'm not really involved in this. I'm just here at the mall.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to spend one more second near this disaster than I have to.
Oh.
Finally, it's so close to 4, and I notice off in the distance, standing with sunglasses, staring at the velvet ropes with 3 bodyguards is Rich Little.
Oh, my God.
And I thought, okay.
3 bodyguards?
Surely he's going to dismiss the brawn because it will look so ridiculous for him to have bodyguards when there's no one even in line.
He thinks he's going to be mobbed.
So,
I mean, even in good times, who's going to mob an impersonator?
I think it was
mob an impersonator. A rock star, maybe. An impersonator?
He was going for the look, though. I think he was going for the whole entourage thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, Zip finally shows up, and we go over. We sit down. We figure, well, I might as well get this over with. So we go over, sit down. And when we sat down, all of a sudden, like, about 4 blue hairs come out of the woodwork and go and stand in line like, oh, it's about to start.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they didn't want to stand in line because they'd wear out their ankles and stuff.
Probably.
So they got up at the last second. Yeah.
And once these 4 blue hairs get in line, here comes Rich with the crew.
Oh,
Rich,
brother.
Like, flanked by his bodyguards.
Yeah, thinking it's safe to walk forward because the people are obviously showing up.
And
here they come. There's 4 of them. Okay.
And he was so pissy from the minute he got there. Yeah. The first thing out of his mouth was, I knew they wouldn't promote this thing. And by that time, there was this woman from the mall there and a sales rep from our radio station, and they both like jumped all over. They're like, Rich, we ran a big schedule. Tell him. And I thought, oh no, don't tell him that. Just let him have it. Just let him have it. No, they go on to tell him like, oh no, we ran a full schedule. We promoted the hell out of this thing. I think it's because something else is going on. And I think it was the World Series, and Rich is just not even responding to people. People like trying to apologize and stuff, and he just won't even respond. So anyway, the gig starts. He signs for the 4 people in line. You know, his bodyguards are standing there, like just looking off in the distance in case anybody's going to snipe him.
Yeah.
And the 4th person goes, they're done. And then, you know, like every couple minutes, somebody would wander up. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, who's that guy with the sunglasses? That's Rich Little. Rich who? He was an impersonator. You remember that Nixon?
You know how people will sort of, when they see an event like that, they'll just kind of wander up, even though they have no idea what's going on?
Yeah,
this
definitely.
happened a couple times where people are like, yeah, what's going on over here? And be like,
definitely.
Rich Little is, and Rich Little, who's that? Oh, he's impersonating. You know, oh, really? Well, sure, I'll get his autograph. And you know, why are you doing that? You don't even know who he is. But they walked up, and Rich, having witnessed this, like threw a little mini fit. Like, oh, come on, you don't even know who I am. Get out of here. I'm not signing anything for you.
Say, come on, man, don't you remember this guy?
Okay.
Don't you remember that? Let me say this about that. Remember that? Let me say this about that.
Oh, how painful. God, I can't believe, I hate to even reveal this. It sounds so bad. My senior year in college, they had a parents' weekend in the spring. I think they had one in the fall and one in the spring. In the spring, you know, they had to have some kind of a talent, some act, some show every year. And it was sort of oriented towards the parents, but they wanted it to be maybe something both could like. Anyway, it was Rich Little.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, it was.
Is that right?
It was Rich Little.
Do you remember this? Ken writes to say, heard on the news Rich Little was going to marry another young hottie in the 90s, but she cashed out early because she caught him with a camcorder hidden in the closet, taping them having sex. Sued him for an undisclosed cash settlement. Do you remember a story like that?
There was a weird story about him, you know, and I remember we had his phone number at one point, and that might have been.
I remember we called him.
Was that here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like flipped out that we had his phone number.
Yes.
And he just freaked out.
Yes. How did you get this?
It's like, what, dude?
Didn't even recognize
you're
him.
Rich Little. Yeah, I mean, your phone number is no big deal, buddy. Come on, get over yourself.
Yeah. Who else threw a fit about their phone number? Was that Goober? Who was that?
Yeah, Goober threw a fit
about having his number. Yeah,
but we sort of charmed him somehow.
Yeah.
I forgot how. What's that?
Yeah, Kelly McGillis.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He said he really wanted to separate himself from Pyle too, man.
Oh yeah, that was ugly. That was ugly. Terrible.
Yeah.
Andy Rooney get all pissed off too.
Yeah. Pretty tough sledding over there in Detroit this morning, huh?
Oh, yeah.
No, Andy, we like you. Oh, we like you, too.
Yeah.
Okay, John Mike.
Oh.